shit. It was hard to stop this motherfucker on.
We good though.
We good. Young Dave, what's up, boy?
What's going on, my boy?
What's going on with you, man?
Not much, man. Staying out the way, handling business as I should be.
Listen, man, these right here is like the test drives for the big genre. You know what I mean? Like I was doing the other interviews, but I'm like, damn, I want to switch it up. I really want to sit people down. So, Young Dave, this is my man's right here. This is my nigga. You know what I mean? He gonna be like one of my test subjects. So we locked in, man. FreezipZ podcast. You know what I'm saying? You got to introduce your man to?
This my boy right here, cool, man. Let him know who you is, Cooley.
Yeah, man, it's cool, man. 18th Street, you feel me? From area, you feel me?
Okay. So what we're gonna ask you a question first. Tell me, like, you know, what your role is in the movement.
So basically, my role in the movement is just to keep pushing my brother for real. That's all it is. Feel me? Like, bro be down, I be down, you feel me? Niggas get together, we always pick each other back up, you feel me? That's basically what I'm here to do, you feel me? Make sure bro don't fall off while we doing this interview. Make sure he, you know what I mean, situated all the time.
Right.
No matter what it is. I mean, bro knows what's up, you feel me? So, like, that's
Right. Good friendship. Dave,
Yes,
my
sir.
boy, what's up with you, man? You've been doing a lot, man. I see you one day, you in New York, and then you in Philly, and then you supposed to be in Atlanta, and then you in LA, and then you in goddamn Mars. What's going on, man? What's up, man?
Man, I gotta stay moving, man. I feel like the only way to grow is when you put yourself outside that zone that you're so comfortable with. You feel me? So you gotta get outside that box. I feel like me being from Philly, it's easy for me to, get people here on my side and rap with people here, and you feel me, show my face here, do 1,000 shows here. But I feel like it takes like a lot of heart and a lot of courage for other people to go outside of their home and try to rap in front of other people and get the love of them. So being as though I've been doing that and I've been traveling, doing all these shows in different places, I've been making so many connections because I'm heavy on networking. So now it's to the point where these people that I'm meeting in these different cities at these shows, they inviting me to do other shows. They want to pay me to do shows. They sending me features from other cities. So now it's just like, all right, bet, Young Dave, we need you out here. So I'm just sliding, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I'm just having a good time because at the same time that I love rapping, I love to travel at the same time. So it's a plus at the same time.
Okay. All right, just like you was just saying, being from Philly. Let's talk about that. Let's go back to that. Let's start there. Let me get a little bit more on your upbringing, your origin story, so to say. You know what I mean, where you from, your block. You know what I mean? Let me get a little bit more on that.
And my upbringing I'm from Uptown, man. I'm from Ogonch, 67 from Ogonch, man, West Oak Lane. I grew up.
Go ahead.
Everything, I ain't gonna lie, like, I ain't one of them dudes that's like, I feel like people make it a trend to make their upbringing seem like everything was the worst ever and all of that. And I don't feel like, you feel me, like, I feel like my mom and my step pop while I was growing up, and feel me, shout out to all the step pops, you feel me, who then stepped into other, you feel me, moms, kids' lives and really, you feel me, made an impact, because I feel like my step pop really played a large role in all of that. And you already know, like, my mom, like, she did everything that she could. So I feel like I came up like most young boys, you feel me? I probably ain't have all this designer drip and all that, but I had a good time. I enjoyed myself. I played sports. I stayed out the way. They made sure they stayed on my ass. So, you feel me? I feel like everything was cool for real.
Man, I respect that, man, because you know what? Everybody always want to be like this big threat, like, to society. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no bullshit.
It's like everybody always want to be like this, like this menace to society and all of that. And you just had it the worst, like, out of anybody in the whole entire world. And I just be like, yo, man, like, come on, man, cut it out, man. I know it's some hardworking people out here that was putting a lot of people in really good positions. Now, I'm not trying to downplay the people that really was coming from the slums and all of that and whatever, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna keep it real, man. A tough time is a tough time, man.
That's
Whether you
facts.
having a tough time in like the projects or whatever, or you having a tough time in a middle class environment in a family, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I respect that, man. So look, you touched on your step pop. So I want you to touch on that too. But I also want you to touch on your real dad. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like
Right.
I want you to, you could start it from wherever. You could start with your step pop, or you could start with your real pop.
All right, so I'm gonna start on my step pop, man.
Okay.
He also an artist, you feel me? Y'all go tapping with his music. His name's Stein Black and all of that. He
Word.
from down North Philly. Uh, my step pop, he was real thorough. Like, you feel me? He came into my life at a young age when I was like 5, 6. You feel me? He stepped in. He tried to make sure he showed me what was right and what was wrong for a man to be doing at a young age. Even though you feel me, when you young, it's hard to grasp that until you get older and you like, damn, that's what my folks was talking about or whatever the case may be. But he definitely made sure, you feel me, he kept me out the way. He kept me in like doing stuff and all of that so that you feel me. I ain't, you feel me, get too crazy into the streets while I was young and none of that. But like at the same time, like I feel like, like a lot of step pops there, like make it known, like you feel me, I'm your step pop type shit. Like my step pop wasn't like that, you feel me? Like he really made it feel like he was my pop, you feel me? So it wasn't nothing, like it wasn't never nothing weird like that. It really seemed like I was calling him pop, I was calling him dad, because it was like that nigga was doing everything a dad's supposed to do, you feel me? But as far as my real pop, you feel me, like, I guess him and my mom really just had a real shaky relationship, you feel me? I ain't going, you feel me, go into too much detail on whatever happened with them, but
Right.
you feel me, I really wasn't around him most of my life. And I guess I got older, and once I was older, it was around the time like I was in college, I was going through a lot, depression, anxiety. I feel like that needed to be spoken on too, because a lot of people don't really speak on that, and that's real. That's really something that a lot of people deal with.
Right.
And when I was going through all of that, I feel like everybody look for answers. Everybody want to know where they came from, their origin. So you feel me? I started making some calls, trying to figure out where he was. Where, you feel me? Let me figure out where he at. I want to meet who made me, where I'm from. So I wound up catching up with him. You feel me? Wound up, you feel me, speaking, learning a lot of things about him, learning a lot about myself, because like a lot of people I don't feel like are self-aware about themselves, their characteristics, the things they do, the way they move. And like a lot of the things that you do, you get from your mom and pop, even if you don't want it or don't like it. But me meeting up with him, me seeing him, I started to see like, damn, this is why I'm a little bit, this is why I troll like this, or damn, this is why I get the angry side, even shit that you don't like about yourself. I could be, I could be honest about that.
Right.
But then, you feel me, around that time where I met him, you feel me, we had a little bond. We was linking up here and there. I was popping up on him. And then within like 2 years of that, he wound up dying. So, you feel me, that was something. That was something that really shook me up, and I really ain't know how to feel for real, because, you feel me, like I said, he wasn't really around like that, you get what I'm saying? So we was really just getting to know each other. So it was like I was really fighting a lot of emotions while at the same time I was in the middle of shooting a movie and being on tour for that. So I feel like that's something that it really took me a while to heal from, but I feel like now I'm on my feet and you feel me, I'm back, I'm getting back to where I'm supposed to be.
Damn, boy, yo,
Yeah, like,
man, I'm sorry about that, man. Hey, yo, you know what's so crazy? It's like, God put people in so many different situations so that they can overcome things like that. For you to actually have, like, you blessed, my boy, because you had a stepfather. Well, you have a stepfather.
Yes, sir. He's still around, still doing his
still
thing.
around, and you had your actual pop, and you got a chance at least to at least connect with them and find out some of them things though. So, in tough times, man, sometimes it's like it's be hard to find the blessings, but
Definitely.
but damn, man. So your real father died, you know what I'm saying? You're on tour and you're in a movie. So tell us about the movies and tell us about that time period too, when trying to work through the movie and trying to work through the tour and everything that's going on with your father and all of that.
Right.
Well, with your father passing.
Okay, so as far as that, like, all right, so I want to say, all right, the documentary that I was filming is called Bad Things Happen in Philadelphia.
Okay.
It was made by a very, very talented producer or movie creator. I don't want to, you feel me, mess up whatever the title is, because I don't know too much about it. But her name is Kyra Knox. She actually last night just won an Emmy for one of her movies, so she's
Okay.
doing her thing.
Kyra Knox. Okay,
And
girl.
Allen Iverson was the executive producer of it, and basically the documentary was to touch on all of the organizations in Philadelphia that are helping the youth stay off the street, and just doing good for the youth and giving back to the city, and just talk about what's combating the gun violence that's happening to these young kids. So I was a part of that, and around the time where we was about to start our first tour, my pop had just passed away like a month or so before that. And right around the time when he passed, I was just getting ready to fly out to Miami. So my folks was having like a little repast or like letting off balloons for him, and I didn't get to see none of that. You get what I'm saying? I missed all of that, and I was seeing it through the phone screen and all of that. So while I was in Miami, I can't lie, it was weighing heavy on me, because it was like, damn, I couldn't be there for my folks, and it was just something that I felt like I needed to see, and I couldn't see it. You feel me? And at the same time, I know that I got to put on this smile, because I know how far I want to go with this career, and I know that with this music stuff and this acting stuff, it takes longevity. Like, you really got to be somebody that's sustainable to everything and be able to get up and, all right, bet I got to go get back to business. So I had to make sure that even though that was going on, I still got up. I still made sure I performed, because my music was in the documentary. Right. So at the end of all of we was going during the tour, we was basically going to film festivals where we was showing the film, and my song is in the trailers. So right at the end of every time we showed it at the film festivals, I would come out and I would perform my song. So around those times when I would have to come out and perform my song, I would be thinking about that stuff, and it would be killing me. So I know for a fact that some of those performances wasn't my best performances, but it was like, I know I was going through so much. So I know, like, now the way that I perform opposed to the way that it was when I was going through all of that is like, it's totally different. And I know that I know at the end of the day he want to see me proud, because I'm doing something that a lot of people don't get a chance to do, and I'm seeing a lot of faces and being put in front of a lot of faces. So
and you deserve it, man. Let me tell you,
most definitely.
You somebody, through whatever, you working. You on top of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you working. Like, you here, you there. So for sure, like, your pop looking down, and he definitely like, yeah, my young boy doing this thing, man. So tell us about some of your inspirations, some of the things that made you even want to do music. Because I know you hoop too. We're gonna talk about that too. But tell us some of the things that made you even want to get into the music game.
So, to be honest, when I was younger, shout out my boy 24 Mirror, man. He just moved out to Colorado.
24 Mirror.
He from down Diamond Street, 24 and Diamond. You feel me? That's my boy. We met up in middle school.
Okay.
Around that time when I was younger, it was just like, we used to just do the pen tab, and then we used to just be freestyling and stuff like that. And that's what really made me really start like just getting into music, just rapping, just freestyling with my homies and all of that. But I wasn't taking it serious. Like, I didn't really start taking it serious until like I was in college, around the time where I was about to stop hooping, and I was going through a lot mentally. I was losing people. I had just lost my cousin Daquan, long live Daquan. I had just lost my homie FN, long live Nasir. So it was just a lot going on. I couldn't really focus on all the schoolwork and all of that type of stuff. And I wound up meeting this one guy, because around that time I had recorded one song with my homies, and I just put it out just for fun on SoundCloud. And people around my campus wound up hearing it, and they're like, yo, you actually all right? Like, you should do that more. So the guy walks up, and he like, yo, bro, like, I knew you from high school. You ain't know me. Like, I used to sit in the back of the class. I seen you. You was popping in high school, but I just started recording music. I'll come to your dorm every day, and we can record music. I'm like, damn, that's thorough. So bro started coming to my room. We recording music in my dorm, getting it popping. At first, I ain't gonna lie, I was ass. I ain't really had no flow. I was just messing around with it, like I was freestyling. But then I started really just being real with myself. Like, what even made me start doing this in the first place? It was all my pain from losing my folks. So I just started putting all my pain on the track, and then that took me further, and that's what landed my music in the film For Bad Things Happen in Philadelphia.
Okay. So how do you balance, making music that connects with your audience, as well as staying true to your vision and the things that you want to do?
I feel like, honestly, it's really not that hard for me, because I feel like the time period I grew up in, and I feel like everybody been through a lot of different situations. Everybody been through traumatic experiences. Everybody had their run. Everybody done did bad. Everybody done did good. So most of my music is just me telling most of the things like that's either I done been through, I done seen, or at the same time, that's most of the time where if I'm rapping my pain music, then at the same time, I'm still at that age where like I still get lit, I still get turned up, so it's easy for me to bring that energy and give them what they want as far as the party music and the club music, because it's like that's still a part of who I am. I like to get lit, I like to get turned up, I like to, you feel me, have fun. So I feel like it's not really too hard for me to balance all of that, because at the same time, it's like when I'm making music, it's like therapy for me. So when I'm talking to the mic and then I hear it back, it's like, all right, whatever I was feeling, I just let it off my chest and I just give it to the world pretty much.
Okay. All right, so with this music, a lot of the music coming out of Philly right now, is pain music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's real like gritty. It's just like it's like what's your life like? You know what I mean?
Facts.
So I guess, you don't necessarily, for me, I don't think you necessarily have to have like this crazy upbringing to have like situations that really shape you happen.
Right.
So tell me about the most traumatic incident. Maybe it was recently, maybe it was, just growing up. But tell me the most, traumatic incident that you went through.
It can only be one.
It can. Damn, that's crazy, right? Ain't that crazy in our community? How many tragic and traumatic incidents that we gotta go through that you can just, you know what I'm saying? You could just pick from which.
Yeah, because I can't even really scale them out for real. It's like I'm just keeping it a bean with you, like,
right?
For me, because I know everybody that been through what they've been through. So I feel like my first traumatic experience probably when I was younger. I was around like 14, 15. I had just walked in the crib with my dukes and all of that. And you feel me? I was cool with everybody on my block and all of that. Some of my homies was a little bit older than me. I had my one homie, Nasir, and I had just got my first car. It was a Dodge. It was like a Dodge Charger, red John. Me and my dudes just walked in the crib. We just parked that joint up. Bro, like when I say like 15 minutes later, we hear like 15, 20 shots ring off. We go out there and all of that. We trying to look out the window, see what's going on. My man just got hit up and all of that. My car got flamed, all that. Like, lost my man, lost my will. And I was a young boy, so I really ain't know, like, you feel me? Like, and I feel like that was around the time where, like, a lot of shit shifted for me and, like, niggas started to change, like, you feel me, as far as, like, how I viewed the world. Like, I knew at that point, I knew this shit wasn't all fun and games, you feel me? I feel like the second joint for me was when I first got the phone call about my pop dying and all that, and I pulled up to his crib and I walked in that joint, and when I walked in, he was really laid out on the floor, like right when, you know how like you walk in the living room and like when you first open your door, the first thing you see is the living room type shit.
Right.
Or something like that. So that's how the setup was. Basically, I walk in, there's a couch right here and shit. My pop basically laid out like straight up and down right next to the couch with his eyes wide open, but he dead, you feel me? Like he looking at niggas, but he dead, you feel me? Like that's some shit like I'll never forget that joint. Like that shit really made me tremble, you feel me? Fall to my knees type shit. And then the last joint was like, it was a few months after my pop passed and shit. I was in the crib and shit, you feel me? I had just smoked with the guys and shit. I had a little crib with like some roommates and shit. I'm laying down, I'm sleeping, all of that. I'm dreaming, bro. I'm like, I'm feeling myself in my dream, like, yo, like shit getting real hot around me. Like I feel unorthodoxly hot. I'm down there sweating in my dream, bro. I wake up, something tell me like, yo, wake up. And me, I'm a real hard sleeper. Like I don't, like when I'm asleep, bro, that shit over. Something tell me like, yo, you gotta wake up. I wake up, bro, my whole bed, everything around my bed was on fire, bro. Like whole bed, bro, whole crib caught on fire, you feel me? Somehow I got up out of that, John. Feel me? That's why like I'm blessed, you feel me, to still be here at the end of the day. And I know like certain situations, like some of them situations that I've been through, especially the joint with my pop, like that was one of them joints that really made me want to be like, fuck this music shit. But like I knew if I gave up, I would never be in the situation, in the spot that I am right now. So I'm glad that I had the power to not give up and shit. And that really is a shout out to all my homies and like my boy Cool and all them, because they really kept me, you feel me, grounded and all that around that time.
Look, tell me about that though. Tell me about the importance of having people like that in your corner, because a lot of people, they don't even have that. A lot of people can't go to nobody in these situations, and I feel like that's what that whole like that whole like, damn, don't nobody love me, I don't got no love, I gotta, like, tell me about having that loyalty and that friendship. Your man's is here, you know what I mean? Like, everybody need that. So tell me about that. And are there anybody else? And is there anybody else, 24 Mir, I'm already knowing. Is there anybody else that you consider like, you know, part of that?
Yeah, like I ain't gonna lie, like I ain't even gonna front like and say like I'm one of them niggas like I don't got no homies or I don't got no niggas I fuck with, cause it's like I feel like a lot of people say that, but there's always a couple niggas that you gonna fuck with at the end of the day. And me, like, I ain't gonna lie, I feel like it's a blessing, cause I feel like I was blessed with this ability to be able to like choose to be around the right people. You feel me? So like I would say like shout out, like I said, Cool, shout out 24 Mirror, shout out my boy Frank. You feel me? Shout out my boy Marty. You feel me? Shout out there's a couple people, you feel me? I don't want to miss nobody, because there's a lot of people that really, you feel me, that help me down, been in my corner. My homie TY, my homie Monty. There's a couple people, you feel me? I don't want to miss nobody, man. Shout out all my homies, man. You feel me? That was there for me, help me down. But you feel me? My mom.
I was just about to
You feel
say,
me?
let's
Like,
talk about the
oh
big
man,
homie. Let's talk about the
mom,
big homie. Tell me about that relationship you got with your mom, man.
she
Cause
like,
I love that. I love how your mom put you, she put you, this, her son. You hear a lot about mothers kind of like, or just parents. I'm not just gonna put it on the moms, but you hear a lot about, moms and or dads or something like that, just not really supporting they folks, you know what I'm saying, or supporting their children. So tell me about having such a supportive mother, like how you do.
man, I ain't gonna lie, like, I'm really blessed in regards to that, because I feel like when I grew up mainly like I ain't never meet none of my grandpops. You feel me? My great grandpops, nothing like that. You feel me? But while I was growing up, I got all my mom. I got my mom, my grandma, my great grandmom. I got both of you feel me? I got both of my great grandmoms and both of my grandmoms. So having all of them women around me, I feel like that really kept me grounded. But my mom, like, that's really my ride or die. Like, that's really my rock. Like, the way she support me, of course we gonna bump heads. Like, I feel like you bump heads with everybody, you feel me? But my mom, like, the way that she support me, like, she support me like no other. Like, she'd be the first to hop on that plane with me to go somewhere to see me go perform somewhere, or the chance that I might get an opportunity for something, or make a call, because she really believed that I can really do this the same way I believe it, you feel me? So I know a lot of people don't got that, and that's why, like, me more than anybody, like, I really cherish moms and grandmoms. That's why my whole tag is my granny listen to this. Like, any of my homie moms, and like, you feel me, like, no bullshit. Like, any of my homie moms, I love them like they my mom, like anything like that, or they grandmoms and shit. Cause I really look at moms and grandmoms like in a whole different light. Like, they really deserve so much respect, so much shit that they put up with and then dealt with, and make sure that we cool at the end of the day. You get what I'm saying? So, and at the end of the day, I feel like they always give out the best advice. Like, we done had a lot of shit that we done did on some knucklehead shit that they done told us multiple times beforehand, don't do that shit. And the whole time
Yeah.
they was right, you feel me?
Yeah, no, for
So
sure, for sure, for
that's really
sure.
just how I feel.
You gotta love the moms, man. But you know what? You know when the guys, when we get older, it's like we gotta filter out all types of stuff. Cause you like, you ever been in, you ever been in a situation and you like, dang, well, you look at your mom, maybe not your mom, I don't know. You look at your mom, you like, boy, you act just like one of these girls out here, man. That's crazy. Like,
Yeah,
you
definitely.
acting.
Definitely. I feel like I done had situations like
Yeah, like,
where I got people close to me, and I'm like, damn, you act just like some
yeah,
John that I
yeah,
don't. You feel me? Like,
yeah. So,
yeah, like,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
like, cause I feel like, but I just be feeling like that be like your folks, or like older folks in your family just
Right,
trying to stay
right.
adapted to the times. You feel me? I feel like nobody really want to accept the fact that they getting old, or they getting older and shit. You feel me? So
Right.
they see everybody doing something or rocking a certain fit. They just want to keep up. They just want to have fun. So I don't be looking at it no type of way. I just let them live their life, man.
Right. Did that I don't know how I want to ask the question. So when you went look, when you went to actually build that relationship with your father, did that come from you getting older and, going through situations that you thought maybe, you know what, damn, I could relate to. Maybe this is why he wasn't maybe this is why he wasn't here, or this is why this happened, or you know what I mean? Like, oh, you hear about arguments or anything like that. Does that play into your mind when you go back to holler at your father?
Uh, I say like in some ways, like yeah, like just hearing little certain stories about certain shit, like when I was growing up, that always just been harbored like in my heart or on my mind. Like I'm like, damn, like why this nigga do this? Or like, you feel me? Like I gotta know for myself. Like at some point, and I guess as I was getting older, I'm like, bro, I'm a grown ass man. Like I could just go find this out myself. You feel me? And that's I feel like what really drove me to go do that and just get the answers for myself. Honestly, like I ain't gonna lie, like it definitely was hard because I ain't know what was gonna happen, how I was gonna feel. My heart was definitely super heavy, and at the same time, like I said, like I was already going through a lot. I really ain't know what to do, and I was just thinking about a lot of stuff, and it was a lot of things that I knew as a man, like only way I'm gonna get through this depression and all of this stuff that's going on in my mind is if I just literally one by one go down the checklist and just check off these things that's really on my heart and on my mind to get me back to where I'm supposed to be, and that was one of those things. So I just had to check it off the box.
Okay, okay, okay. So look, man, I'm gonna ask a couple more questions. This joint is fire, man. This joint right here, boy, I'm telling you. Hey, look, Free Zips. It's my boy Dave, my boy YungDave67, man. You
Come on,
know what I
man.
mean? This
Six
is like,
seven,
I guess this might be like episode 2 of the Free Zips podcast.
episode 2.
Episode 2. That's crazy, right? That's crazy. So look, 24. You 24,
Yes, sir.
correct? 24 years old.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Tell us about the youth mentorship, because it's like, damn, you the youth. You know what I mean? So tell me about tell me about being so young and wanting to be part of, like, mentoring the people that's younger than you.
Uh, to be honest, I would really give a huge shout out to my boy Gary Mills on that aspect. Like that's
Okay.
who Gary I'm wearing right now. Shoot basketball, not people. These shoot basketball, not people shorts. The autism awareness.
Okay.
Like I said, it's called shoot basketball, not people. Like it was made to, you feel me, help young boys play ball and not shoot people. But he just seeing how Gary moved, seeing how he maneuvered, seeing how hard he worked, just to like give benefits to other kids, like not even really caring about getting any benefits himself for years. Like I met him around the time where I was like 8, 9, maybe 10,
Right.
and I'm 24 now. So me and Gary done had a 10+ year relationship, and still to this day he give me a lot of advice. And I guess just seeing the way that he helped me and helped so many other kids, like that made me want to do the same thing. Like damn, like even if I am gonna do this music shit on the side, I can still go to schools and talk to these kids and give them my words of advice, even if like at the end of the day, you know that a random nigga just popping up to your school and all that. When you in high school, you in middle school, some of the kids gonna listen, but a large majority of them not. But the whole goal is just to get to somebody or get you feel me, because at the end of the day, somebody gonna remember. Damn, that tall boy David King came to our school. He said this, that, and the third, and that really made me change my mind on what I was about to do. You feel me? Like I don't know, like honestly, it ain't even about the money. Like, it's just something I feel like in my heart that I just love to give back to the community because it just made me feel good. And just seeing the way that he did that shit, it just made me want to do the same thing for real. So, like I said, shout out Gary Mills.
No, that's fire. That's fire. That's fire. So look, with that question, how do you want your music to impact your listeners in the community? You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like nowadays, I feel like we're going through a renaissance in music as well. It's a lot of drill music, murder rap. You know, it's like, come on, man. You know what I mean? But I don't never put it down because it's a genre of rap. But I feel like it's dangerous. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
it's
saying?
definitely a dangerous game.
It's a dangerous game, man. All right, let's talk about it. Go back.
Nah, this shit
Keep
real,
going.
so why these young boys for nowadays or the YNs, you feel me? You see that? That's just what they call them, I guess, you feel me? But we were just talking about a lot of them, they be like having fun with this shit. Like, you feel me? Like, they ain't really looking at what's in the long run for real. Like they having fun for real. Like you feel me? Like so it's like before that, you know, it was the flash mob shit. Like you feel me?
Right.
That's like my generation. Like you feel me? Like you feel me?
Right. I think music. I think one of the things that's really challenging the youth is that music is a way out for people, for sure. It's a way out. It's an outlet. But I feel like the music that they feel like that they have to make is part of the problem. Because I feel like they gotta make this super gangster drill, and then I gotta prove it. I gotta go out here and kill. We gotta get mans. I gotta rap about this boy mans and the songs and all of that. I really feel like they feel obligated, like that. Nothing else is gonna blow up besides murder rap. You know, the murder rap is like the only thing that's, marketable or but I think it's a renaissance going on in Philly. Like, you know what I'm saying? Tell me how you feel about the scene right now. Or just music in general. Just music and,
I don't know. I really feel like it's just so much music that, like, at the end of the day, it's so many people in the world that you gonna listen to what you listen to. You feel me? Like, people that like that shit, or they really didn't live that shit. That's what they gonna listen to. Or there's even people that didn't live that shit that's gonna listen to it. But at the end of the day, like, it's just music. You feel me? Like, people gonna drop what they drop. People, whoever listen, gonna listen. Like, it's no, like, no matter how many times we tell people, oh shit, stop the violence, that don't mean that niggas not still going to drop the songs that they drop and then people going to listen to it. Because in reality, to be honest, this shit be hot.
yeah,
Like, you
right,
feel me?
right.
Like, this shit be hot. Like, I'm just being honest. Like, I'm not going to say that I don't listen to some of that shit. Like, it really do be hot. But at the end of the day, that's why it's like, when it come to it, that's where people separate themselves. Like, are you somebody that can rap on beats like that, but not talk about shit that they talking about? You get what I'm saying? And I feel like that's where most of the people who listen to me or fuck with me, that's why they fuck with my shit. Cause I'm the type of boy, like, I can rap on them hard ass beats, but I really don't gotta diss a nigga. You get what I'm saying? Like, I can rap on them hard beats and talk about how bad a bitch is. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I feel like it's really all how you look at it and all how you go about it. And I don't know, like, it's really what your taste is in music. Like, I really don't. Me personally, I'm not gonna tell nobody like, oh, stop making music like this or stop making music like that, because niggas gonna feel how they feel. I don't know what you went through or why you talking the way you talking. You feel me? So I can't tell you how to talk or how not to talk. I'm just gonna rap how I rap, because at the end of the day, how I look at it as an artist, I wouldn't want nobody to tell me how I should be telling my life story. You feel me? Like, if this the way I'm gonna deliver that shit, this is just the way I'm gonna deliver that shit. And me, I'm the type of artist that, like, I don't only rap on the hard beats. Like, I'll hop on a melody joint and rap on some slow shit where I know, like, all right, none of the old heads gonna bop their head to this. They fuck with this shit because
Right.
I done had OGs that sat me down and be like, yo, like, I fuck with when you hop in this lane. Like, you should do this more. I feel like this gonna blow you up more. But niggas gotta realize that I'm 24. You feel me? So there's a certain sound that niggas in my genre, like, you feel me, in my age range are listening to. You feel me? So it's like, yeah, you want to rap about what you want to rap about, but you still gotta do it in a way that they fuck with. If you somebody that's trying to elevate with this shit, you get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, it's not like you not being yourself, but you gotta be yourself in a way that they like it somehow. You feel me?
For
That's
sure.
all it is.
For sure. What's your dream collab?
My dream collab. Damn. Damn.
Somebody, anybody. It don't have to be Philly. It don't have to be hip hop.
I feel like my joint probably would be just on some, like, just cause I was listening to him heavy when I was growing up, probably Core.
Core.
Yeah, just off this shit, like, you feel me? I'm from up top. You feel me? Bro from up top. You feel me? Like, yeah, and bro versatile too. I feel like that's something that could happen. Or I would do something with, like, a real heavy singing female, like, cause I ain't gonna lie, when I was growing up, I was heavy on them Mary J. Blige. Her features was crazy. The joint she did with she did a joint for Jay-Z. I can't knock the hustle.
Of
That
course.
joint, it's a joint that she did with Kendrick Lamar. I forgot what that joint called.
I can't think of the Kendrick joint.
Damn, what's the Kendrick joint called? damn, I forgot what the Kendrick joint called, but it's one more joint that really be like made me think like, damn, if I get the joint Mary J. Blige, that would be heavy. Like,
Cassidy.
she's
Is
just
it
different.
Cassidy?
She's different.
That married every day. That hustler. I'm a hustler remix.
Different, bro.
She
Like,
went off
yeah,
on
but
that too. Yeah.
Corey, yeah. Cause I don't know.
Cool.
I just like showing love to the city. Like, I feel like I'd rather do some shit real quick with somebody from the city who jump in first than before I start leaking out trying to do all this shit with other niggas that's not from the city. But I feel like a lot of the other people not like that. Like, they don't really care about the city that much. Like, they'd rather go dick eat somebody else somewhere else.
Right.
But
Yeah, no.
I'm just gonna keep it a beam. But for me, uh, but that really, I feel like honestly that really shows in the music though, for real. Cause like if you not rapping like the rest of these niggas, like how you was just saying, like if you not rapping like the rest of these niggas, 9 times out of 10 niggas not gonna play your shit.
Right.
So here in Philly, the way that I rap, it's like yeah, I got shit that's hard too, but I'm not rapping about what they rapping about. So
Right.
they shit doing 10 times more the numbers than mine. But when I go to New York, when I go to Virginia, when I go to Cali, when I go to
Right.
Miami, they booming my shit. They fuck with my shit. There's a whole different sound. Where you from? Damn, that shit hot. Oh, you from Philly? They can't believe it because they so used to that sound.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I like the way that I'm doing it, and I'm gonna stay in my lane because I feel like I'm being myself, and I'm not gonna jeopardize that for nothing.
Shouldn't, man. You shouldn't, man. And I always tell people, man, your city is probably the last. Well, to me, I feel like your city gonna be the last place to even realize your potential.
Yeah,
You
no
know what I'm
bullshit.
saying?
Cause I ain't gonna lie, I didn't start getting more love in Philly till niggas in Philly started seeing that other niggas in New York and LA
Yep.
and all that was fucking with me. Now when I come to the city, now niggas, oh I fuck with this shit, and now I'm getting more shows. Now niggas want let me get free shows and I don't gotta pay for slots. Before then, niggas owe $50 for 2 songs and nah bro, like I'm not showing up to your show no more. That shit, I'm cool off that shit, gang. Cause I'm
Right.
really a humble dude, but like niggas really be like on some weird shit. Like when like some of these shows in Philly, like come on, bro, I ain't gonna lie, they be trying to get over. Like I see like oh they see a couple little bad Jones. Oh yeah, they could perform 30 songs for free, but a nigga like me, I'm hot for real. You think I'm gonna keep getting smacked in the face like that? No, I'm getting nigga. I'm doing shit with Freeway. Like I'm not trying to pop my shit, but like I'm with some niggas that's really some heavy hitters now. Like I'm being around some OGs that's really showing me the game, showing me the ropes. So it's like when I
Right.
see these younger niggas trying to pop shit or these other old heads trying to finesse these little shows, I know that that's not how real business goes.
Right.
So now I don't even go to that shit or associate myself with that shit at all. I'm not doing nothing unless it's legit.
So what's next for you in terms of projects or your goals? And where do you see your career in the next 5 years?
So right now I'm in the process of filming a movie called Hoopers. It's with a movie writer. His name is Kyrie Terrell, and it's basically like a hood basketball movie. It's with a couple of the YouTube influencers who got like a lot of clout right now. J. Lou, Moon, a few of them guys who be with I forgot what is it next right now or so, I forgot whatever the basketball joint is that they doing, but all of them doing their thing. So we shooting that movie right now. That's gonna come out, and right now I'm working on another project. Well, I ain't even gonna necessarily say I'm working on it because I already got most of the songs ready. Because I'm trying to drop an album after the EP that I just dropped on my birthday. Y'all gotta go tap in with that.
What's it called?
Project 67 on
Okay.
all platforms. YungDave67 that joint everywhere. Go tap in. Swaggy I know produced all the beats. That was real thorough. Shout out to Matty, bro. He the one who recorded most of all the songs. So you feel me? Go tap in with that. But as far as anything else, like I'm just trying to keep the ball rolling because I ain't gonna lie, like I've been doing a lot of shows and now it's to the point where people hit me up for the paid shows in different cities and stuff like that. So as long as I can keep the ball rolling, I should be exactly where I want to be. And in 5 years, I see myself way further than where I'm at right now. Like way further, like very comfortable. But I don't never want to get too comfortable to the point where I feel like I'm just sitting down not doing nothing no more.
Word. So listen, man. I'm probably gonna end it with this joint, right? What do you want the people to know about Young Dave that they might not know or you might feel like they need to know right now?
I want to say, what I would say is that I have a clothing brand because I feel like I haven't been pushing that enough. I have a clothing brand out. It's called Never Ran. My man is actually rocking a shirt right now.
Okay.
Never Ran brand.
It's hard.
The brand stands for strength, toughness, and determination. Any obstacle, any problem you ever face, you never ran from it.
Right.
So I got shirts, I got hoodies, you feel me? I'm selling them Jones, and my brand really has a message, you get what I'm saying? So I feel like that's something about me that like a lot of people don't know, that they just telling me recently, like, damn, I didn't know you had a brand, like I keep seeing you rocking XYZ, and I'm like, damn, that mean I don't be pushing that enough. So while I got the time to do it now, I'm gonna do that now. I got a Instagram page for it, neverran_brand. So just tap in with that, you feel me? Cop up some hoodies, man.
And one more question, man. So, what do you see as like a successful career in entertainment and in music? Because everybody, I always feel like this too. Everybody don't gotta be Drake. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't gotta be. Everybody don't gotta be Drake. You don't gotta be Jay-Z. I feel like the key to happiness and the key to the key to life is getting paid to do something you would do for free.
Right. So me, I agree with everything you just said. The way that I feel about that is the goal with this rap shit and the expectation with this rap shit is only as far as you said it. Like you said, everybody don't gotta be Jay-Z, everybody don't gotta be Drake, everybody don't gotta be Kendrick. You don't, and first off, you don't gotta be as big as none of them niggas to really be big. You get what I'm saying? And at the same time, I'm somebody who, when I started this music shit, the whole goal of this was just therapy for me to talk about the ones that I was losing around me and just getting it off my chest because I was somebody who I didn't like to open up. And I never thought that I would even be doing rapping my music in front of people in different cities or nothing like that at all. So to me right now, that's a blessing to me. That's great. But of course, like, yeah, we all need money, so you gonna want money, this, that, and the third. But me, I feel like for me, success with this music shit would be me having enough money to the point where my mom, my family don't gotta be in the city no more. My homies cool to the point where like I'm sleep and I'm waking up to more cheese every day off shit that I done made or shit that I done did from businesses and me being an entrepreneur, and to the point where when I wake up I don't gotta worry about damn how I'm gonna do this today or how I'm gonna help this person. You feel me? Like I won't be able to just do it. You feel me? Like obviously money come with problems too, but I at least want to be to the point where I know that all my folks is good and they not in a dangerous place.
Word. Listen, man, I feel like this interview right here is like perfect. Dave, I appreciate you, man. Like we just getting started, man. FreezipZ is a partner. We partners with Young Dave. We ain't just
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I mean. He the second person because for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like so, we partners with Young Dave. So we gonna be out and about with him at his shows. Some of his shows that he doing, and we gonna do write ups about Dave still. You know what I'm saying? Cause Dave going places. You know what I'm saying, bro? Introduce yourself one more time.
My name Cool.
Cool.
Yeah, Cool from the area, man. 18 straight to title, man.
Listen, man, we here. My boy's fried too. What y'all smoking on, man? It's FreezipZ. What y'all smoking on, man?
Yeah, we smoking on some shit that we got from Cali.
Oh, no names, no,
Chill, y'all can't smoke like
no,
us.
can't smoke. Okay, all right. Listen, man, when y'all for my next viewers, if y'all smoke, you know what I'm saying, bring your strands. Bring your strand names on the show because we're gonna ask you about the strands. If you smoke, we're gonna ask you about the strands. You know what I'm saying? We not talking about nothing else up here though. Only bud.
There's some indica shit.
There's some indica.
Yeah, definitely some indica. Shout out Nature Packs.
Okay.
Shout out Nature Packs, baby.
Okay.
They doing anything.
Nature packs.
Also, I want to shout out Freedom Thinkers Academy.
Word.
I want to shout out Shoe Basketball is Not People.
Okay.
I want to shout out my mom. I want to shout out my granny. My granny listen to this. I got to shout out FreezipZibbies. FreezipZ, y'all better get with him. Got to shout out my boy Oz the Super. Man, Freeway, man. I just want to shout out everybody that been helping me along this journey, really helped me take the next step. The ones that's believing in me, watching this go day by day, watching me put in this work and really be staying in my ear, letting me know like, yo, if you keep doing what you're doing, you gonna get exactly where you want to be.
Right.
And that's it.
Listen, man, Dave, cool. I salute y'all boys, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Till the next time, fellas.
Till the next time, 6-7 out.